All right, we are going live a little earlier than the 3 p.m. Eastern, convention, but it's also because we are currently asleep right now, and I definitely want to keep things this way for her, for this live. And something that I want to talk about today is the fact that money is energy. Yes, little P, I put her in the carrier today so that we can do things with hands, because she loves to be held and she loves to be by mom, but mom needs her hands. So we're in the ergo carrier today. So one thing that I want to talk about on today's live is money, because the whole point of this live challenge is to answer the question if I need to worry about money at the end of this year. So just to recap for a little bit, I am going live every day on TikTok for a full year to answer the question of if I need to worry about money by the end of this year. Yes, this is a baby. Can you see baby head? So that is the point of this 365 live TikTok challenge. And I don't know what the answer is going to be by the end of the year, but what I do know is that money is energy, okay? There are so many different instances that can back this up. I have 3 grandkids. Congratulations. That's awesome. Kids are great. So money is an energy, all right? And we know that when you look at that emotional, energetic spectrum, the higher you are on that emotional spectrum, the higher you vibrate, the higher your frequency, right? So just to give you an idea, if you haven't seen this chart that I'm talking about before ever, there is a chart, and it literally has it's a graph of a cone, okay? And it has colors, right? Because the colors are indicative of different wavelengths in the visible spectrum, all right? The spectrum of light. And there are emotions that are associated with each frequency, okay? And just like naturally Kiva has said, love and joy, they are towards the top, okay? So excitement, appreciation, gratitude, love, joy, happiness, those are emotions that are higher up on that chart. And then there are emotions that are in the center, like neutrality, and I think desire is in the center as well. And then down at the bottom, you're going to find anger, fear, anxiety, depression, okay? And they're going to be low vibrations, okay? So going back to this topic of money being energy, if you have fear, if you have guilt, if you have shame, if you have anger or any kind of lower vibrational emotion, those low vibrational emotions are going to attract low vibrational things, okay? Therefore, if you are living in a lower vibration, you are, odds are, not going to be attracting in that money, because money is attracted to a higher vibration. Even if you're looking for a relationship, attract to a higher vibration, right? It depends on what it is that you're looking to bring into your life, right? No, this is not my grandchild. This is my first child. This is number 1 right now. So if you are in those higher vibrations, odds are you're going to see that you're going to attract in more of the things that you are looking for, whether it's money, love, a relationship, a house, a car, whatever it might be. The more time that you spend in those higher emotions, the more likely you're going to bring that into your life, okay? And that's because emotions are energy in motion, literally emotion. I wish I had the text that I could just put it in text right across the screen here. E-motion, energy-motion, energy in motion, okay? There's so many comments coming in hot right here. I want to go through them really quick. I'm just now learning this energy and high income mindset and have literally seen results right away. Yes! Oh my gosh, love it. It is so true that your mindset is And your energy is also connected to your income and your wealth. Therefore, if you're in fear of a recession or it affecting you, it will affect you. Yes, but that also is, I feel like, law of assumption, because you're assuming that it's going to affect you. Because if you're assuming that thing, then odds are it's probably going to come into your life, right? I completely agree with all of this and feel that people can implement it when they are ready for a mindset change. Yes, they absolutely can. Whoops. Also, people have to understand that you can't just instantly jump from fear to love. No, you can't. And actually, I saw something yesterday that was talking about how if you even just, it might have been Saturday, if you even just go up one step, right? Like, let's say you're in anxiety and you want to go up to love, okay? If you go up to anger, it's better because you're moving up a step in the spectrum to get towards love. So this is just, again, like something that I heard the other day on a podcast, on a training. If you are looking to go into those higher vibrations, you are better off taking it step by step than just jumping from, it's like jumping from 0 to 100, right? Like you it's just way too much too fast. So yes, absolutely, freelance big sis. I hope to see you in the future on another live, and I can't wait to connect with you. So going back to this whole idea of energy and motion, when you go from anxiety to anger, then it'll be easier for you to get to love because you're going up the spectrum. Next time, use a green screen or Canva for a visual. Yes. Oh my God. I don't know if you can do that on a live. I'm going to have to, there's so many things that I have to like learn about doing on a TikTok live. So I just learned how to do the invite thing yesterday. So patience with me. I will learn how to use the green screen. I'm sure I could probably do it if I go to this more section. I don't really want to do it like right now. Oh, this is interesting. There's a poll feature on here. Enhance. Oh, effects. Yes. Okay. Nope. It's saying that I have a bad connection to use the effect. I don't know why that would matter, but I don't run TikTok, so I wouldn't know. Thank you so much, Tanya, on your congratulations. I really appreciate that. She is the best little peanut I could ask for. So going back to money, going back to energy and emotion. Money is energy and emotions are energy and motion. So when you feel, right, because our emotions are something that we feel, when you feel really good, when you, oh, it's okay. When you feel in love or when you feel joy or when you feel appreciation, then you are going to attract in what you desire, okay? One thing that I don't know that many people get, especially the ones who are commenting on my videos, is that people have money. Like money just isn't, it just doesn't appear. Like, I mean, yes, it does appear in a sense, right? Like it does appear into your bank account, right? But how does it get there? Somebody pays you, whether it's your boss, whether it's your business, whether it's your job, whether it's, you know, the team that you're doing affiliate marketing for, whether it's your products that are being bought by people, right? Money is being transferred from their pocket to your pocket. So if you think about it, this kind of makes a little sense. When you are in good energy, when you are in good emotions, when you are in those higher frequencies and you're grateful for people and you're appreciating what they're saying to you and you're appreciating their presence on a free masterclass, or you're appreciating that they're downloading your freebie, or you're appreciating that, you know, they're responding to what it is that you have to say, odds are that money is going to come into your pocket. It's like it makes complete sense in my mind. It's like a law in my mind that if you express your gratitude and appreciation for somebody, or if you give them something, they want to inherently give something back, right? Like, of course, it could be anything, right? Abundance can literally be anything. You can have an abundance of money. You can have an abundance of life, right? Like, you can have an abundance of kids. You can have an abundance of love. You can have an abundance of anything. But if you're specifically looking for an abundance of money, if you give money, if you give value, it returns to you. It makes complete sense to me. And people have money. People hold the money. So when you give to them, when you provide something in any capacity for them, and you give them value, it comes back to you. Makes complete sense. This is why it's important to have gratitude daily. Yes, have gratitude daily to stay at higher frequencies. Agreed. It is really super important. And I am grateful, just so that all of you know, because I know that some of you are returning. I am grateful that you are here. And I would love if you could share this. If you share this, I'm going to take you with me, because for those who share this live challenge, and for those who share, whether I'm going live like right now and you share it with your friends on TikTok in this very moment, or if you talk about it to your friends, I am actually hosting a giveaway. And hold on, I have to be careful because she's in the carrier. So for those of you who share and invite more people to this TikTok live challenge, I am giving away my Ninja Notebook bundle. So this is the Ninja Notebook. This is a journal that I created in 2021. And for every person who shares about this live challenge, I am going to be providing you don't have to, I'm shipping it to you. You don't have to pay a freaking thing. I'm providing you the Ninja Notebook bundle, which has the Ninja Notebook that I created last year. And it also has crystals and crystal pens, which are all the way upstairs. And I'm not taking this whole getup all the way upstairs. It was a lot to take it all the way to the other room. But I can see who is sharing this live so that I can send you one of these. So I'm going to write it down because I can see it right here on my comments thread for those who share this. And again, this is not just on this particular live, it's also behind the scenes too, it's massive that you're sharing it, and I appreciate that, and I want to express my appreciation this way. So I see that you shared it. Here we go. I'm gonna write it down. So I have to take a second because my brain doesn't do 4 things at once. I wish it did, but I'm attracted to that gratitude and that appreciation. And honestly, let's just say you're a business owner, whether you're selling products or you're selling a service, right? When you provide something, let's just say you're doing a free masterclass. I'm doing a free masterclass August 17th. If you want to come, I would love to see you. It's called Presence. We're going over everything on how to enhance your video presence, how to enhance your presence on social media, and how to create a more powerful presence in your business, your life, and your content. So let's just say that you're hosting a masterclass, right? You're giving away free value. And then at the end of that masterclass, you say, hey, I am hosting this program called, let's just say, Blessed. And it's going from this day to this day. It's intentionally created to help you feel more blessed in your emotions, right? Maybe you're into it, maybe you're not, but you just provided a lot of free energy, or a lot of free value in good energy. And what you're doing is now you're making an ask. And just like the universe works, and just like Harry Potter too. I love Harry Potter. So if you love Harry Potter, let me know down below. I would love to know, because Harry Potter is my favorite. When Dumbledore talks to Harry, he says, if you want help, all you have to do is ask. In Hogwarts, if you want help, all you have to do is ask. Yes, Ravenclaw. I am also, took a test. I'm a Ravenclaw. Kind of makes sense. I have glasses. So I try and be really super investigative about every single topic in the world. But if you want help, you have to ask for help. If you want something from the universe, you have to ask in order to receive. And that includes money. That includes wealth. That includes abundance. So being afraid to launch something or being afraid to offer something is not going to serve you, because what's going to end up happening is you're not going to generate that money. So it's a little too pronged of an effort here, where you're not only appreciative of the people who come to your masterclass, right? Going along with this example, but you are also willing enough to openly ask and receive. And if you have an issue receiving, like, let's just even take a compliment, for example. If you can't take a compliment from somebody, how are you going to take somebody's money? Ask yourself that question. If it's hard for you to take a compliment, how are you going to receive somebody's money? It's going to be really difficult, because you're already subconsciously pushing it away. Asking is important. When I asked the universe for a customer for a birth chart, I got it. Yes. Asking is so important. If you don't ask, how can you receive? Really? Ask yourself that question. If you do not ask, how can you possibly receive? If I don't ask for you to share this live, how can you receive this bundle? How can I receive more viewers? Right? It's the same idea. If you don't ask, how can you receive? If you do not ask for money, how can you receive money? It's very difficult. You're basically telling the universe, I don't want this. Okay? Let me just look really quick. 55 to 05, 05 to 15. Okay, so 3 more minutes and then we'll be on for 20 minutes. They're typically 30-minute lives. So if you have any questions, as always, be sure to drop them down in the comments. I love that you guys comment and you talk about, yes, that asking is important, and you bring up these awesome topics in the comments. The other day on day 1, I had a lot of questions come in. I'm really appreciative for questions, because then it kind of helps us keep things not only relevant to the topic, but then it's like, okay, now I know, all right, this is what you need a little bit more help with. This is what I can provide to you to help you get through that, struggle, that issue, that challenge. So if you have questions, don't be afraid, drop them down in the comments, all right? Last thing on this topic, and how can you be in abundance to serve others if you don't ask? Right. I don't know that that's a question for me. I feel like that's a comment, but that is true. How can you be abundant to serve others if you don't ask to serve others? Especially if you are in the coaching space, or if you're in the service space at all. If you are providing a service to other people, naturally, Kiva, I know you are providing birth charts and probably readings for these clients, these customers who come to you. How can you provide them that service if you don't ask them if they're interested in that service, right? Like, there's no way for you to impact others. There's no way for you to provide the value that you can provide them if you don't ask for them to, if they're interested to do what it is that you serve them with, right? So think about that when you are talking about your offers, or talking about money, or you're trying to look for, or trying to come up with ideas to make more money, whatever the case may be. Consider all of these things when you are going live, or when you're creating content, or when you're talking to potential clients, or when, like, any case at all, any instance at all, consider this, right? Your mind has to be in a good place. Your subconscious has to be willing to receive in order for you to bring that in. I love these topics. Spirituality is my thing. I love your lives. Oh my God, thank you. I am totally into spirituality. I'm going actually through a lot of subconscious work right now. And that's probably a big reason why I decided to do this live challenge, because I am going through all of this subconscious work, and because I'm doing the work, right? Like, I'm not just pushing it off. I'm actually going through it, and I'm actually keeping myself accountable. And that is how you're going to change. That is how things are going to change in your life. That is how you are going to get to the next level, by doing the work. You have to do the work, the inner work especially, to get there. Because Your mindset is everything. The way that you think is everything. And that's why I talked about other people's opinions yesterday, because that is indicative of how they think. That is showing you that their mind is in that place. And if you allow that to get to you, you're letting them take you down to those lower vibrations. And if you want to go after what you want to go after, you have to remain in those higher vibrations. It is so, so important. So, that all being said, we've just crossed the 20-minute marker. Again, questions are always welcome. All of these lives are going to be put up on my YouTube. I have actually been having a very difficult time downloading the last 2 days of lives because for whatever reason, TikTok just won't download them. It's always like tap to retry download, tap to retry download. So I'm really hoping that August 5th and August 6th and August 7th lives can come fairly easily. I don't know, but I have not been able to download them and upload onto YouTube. And if you haven't seen day 1 or day 2, please be sure to go check out the YouTube. It is linked in my bio. They are uploaded onto my YouTube already. Day 3 and day 4, I'm gonna have to work on them, If you are also doing this live challenge, let me know down in the comments right now. Send me a DM, put a comment on a video that I've made, so then that way I can help support you. I've connected with so many amazing people that are going to do this particular challenge or who are interested in doing something like this. If you are interested in doing it, if you are doing it as well, let me know so we can keep everybody accountable, so that we can connect, so we can help each other out. Because the more we help each other out, the more we lift other people, the more we lift ourselves, right? Like a rising tide lifts all ships. That is something, I believe JFK said that. So if you are looking to do this as well, let me know. I want to help you out. I want to provide any support that I possibly can to help you through this challenge as well. I am literally doing my best. I am a new mom. It is definitely taking a toll on my level of tiredness because, she wakes up all the time. But I am still trucking along and pulling through, and it is really important to me that I see this through, because every time somebody says that it's a lie, or why would you believe this person, or let me save you some time, you won't make more money, it just puts more fuel to the fire, in all honesty, for me to prove them wrong. Big flat facts, big facts, let's go. I love it. Got me with that Tide talk. Yes, yeah. Mermaid feels, mermaid vibes. Yeah. I get it. Rising tide lifts all ship. Mermaid, yeah. Water, ocean. I got you. So definitely also, I talked about YouTube. I talked about the comment section. I talked about money. I got a lot of the things that I wanted to talk about out of the way. But also, this is another big thing. I got to practice what I preach. You always have to practice what you preach, whether it's in the live stream challenge, whether it's being a mom, whether it's being a business owner, whether it's whatever it might be. I was talking earlier about how if you aren't willing to ask, how can you receive? Big topic. I need to ask in order to receive, right? So I am going to ask if you are interested in making better videos, if you're interested in enhancing your content, if you are interested in showing up with more power in your presence on social media, check out the link in my bio. I am hosting a masterclass on August 17th at 1 p.m. Eastern, and I would love to have you there. So I am asking you, if you are interested, to go check it out. I would love to see you there. I've been thinking about your video for days. Anything you work on daily for a year will create something great for your life. Yes, I believe it absolutely entirely. It's also really important to talk about the consistency along with that. I think a lot of people skip over consistency, or they glorify consistency, or they talk about consistency in this really like you have to do this all the time kind of way. And you don't have to do it. Like, let's just take me going live at 3 p.m. Eastern every day. I don't have to go live at 3 p.m. Eastern every single day. What matters is that I go live every single day, right? The 3 p.m. is a give or take kind of issue. I'm not required to do it at 3 p.m. every single day. What is really important is that I go live every single day, right? So I think consistency is a loaded word, and especially because people talk about it so frequently on social media, on TikTok, on Instagram, and it's kind of like glorified if you really think about it. There's a lot to be said about that word, and I kind of want to break it down because I said this before. Instead of looking at it as like this like burden, right? Like, I have to be consistent. What if we looked at it as curiosity, right? So instead of showing up consistently like, oh my God, I have to do this, there's a lot of pressure involved with that. There's a lot of stress involved with that. And I don't think that people realize that when they say consistency in that manner, that it creates that feeling, it creates that emotion in people, right? And this goes back to that original thing that we were talking about at the beginning of this live. Emotions are energy in motion. If you are showing up into your content and you have the emotion of, oh my God, this is a burden, guess what? It's going to be a burden. So why don't we show up with the curiosity, right? Every single day I'm showing up and talking about a different topic on my live streams. I'm curious about these topics. These are topics that intrigue me. They interest me. And odds are they're going to interest you as well. And if you do this every day for a year, if you're curious and you create every day for a year, yes, something great will happen for your life. Yeah. You did also say create. So I think I just went on a little bit of a rant, but that's okay. It worked out. So we got a couple more minutes here. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments. We have 3 more minutes before I wrap things up. This again is a 30-minute live. I am going live for 30 minutes on TikTok every single day until August 4th of 2023. So it was good. I'm glad that you appreciate it. If you have comments, questions, drop them down below. I love interacting on my lives. It makes things a lot easier. It makes things a lot more comfortable. And there's another huge tip to take away when you want to go on a live or you want to create your content. Interact with people. Ask for the interaction so that you can get the interaction, because then it's like you're having a conversation. All right. So ask for the interaction, whether it's where they're tuning in from, or if they have any questions, or what they think on this topic, or whatever it might be. The more you can ask for interaction, the more natural your live and your content is going to be. And also, the more you have to create with, right? Like, if Selena Kyle didn't say what she said, or I'm not sure, I can't see your picture, but if you didn't say what you said about creating something every day for a year, how would I have been able to go on that rant, right? It allows for opportunity to open up for you to talk about or create content on something different or relatively similar, right? So I would encourage you to utilize that tip the next time you go to create a video or the next time you go on a live stream, all right? So last minute here, and Penelope is getting a little fussy. She might want her binky. Be sure to tune in tomorrow, because tomorrow I am going to be talking about probably another topic that is somewhat related to content, somewhat related to social media, and also somewhat related to, it's okay. It's okay. Here you go, Mama. There you go. She did want her binky. Somewhat related to life. So I am so grateful that you were able to join in today. Definitely be sure to share this with your friends, share this with your community, and I will be seeing you tomorrow. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, bye.